pendant just heal off of.
Bad experience in DOTA, I've had it, trust me, so this is one of those. Being pummeled by TA as an invoker, it has happened. Actually, you know, taking that nightmare on the plane helped them out a little bit now, because he was able to use the nightmare on the Wildkin to stop the typhoon, the tornado from an annoying miracle.
General, yeah. Which is very important because he doesn't have his braces complete yet, so that damage adds up a lot. The bot lane so far. Mind control, doing decent CS. They haven't fully B2 out yet though. Still got regen to work with, still getting CS. 9-0 for him right now.
They have 6 tangles out of Phoenix, and actually no tank. If they land everything properly, what?
Easy man. I suppose Mike. Didn't know about position for this to work. DH, trying to move around for the bounty rooms, we'll realise very quickly there are none here. They won't go for the nightmare though. I think maybe if they had level 6 on Iceberg, he could have seen himself coming across for a kill, but he just shy.
And the Centaur as well expired in the hands of Kuroki. That level 1 enchant, yeah, you get the creep for 30 seconds. It really isn't a long time.
No, but because he did get his hands on the Frost Mage, he can have
a lane, mind control. It's fine.
Just TPing, you know? Just TP. So it's like this lane has no way of stopping him from ever doing that.
He will have to walk back to the lane, but if he does have inlays and boots, he should be fine. And now with GH being around, and the Enchantress rotating in, this will continue to be the lane that they pressure the most.
Yeah, they don't always want to fly despite not having dive. They should know, they nail us. They just want to keep him low, and that way if he plays forward. Now when Venom returns, it can instantly be converted into a kill. That's a weird. He's catching up a little bit. Almost has phase boost, now has the gold for it. Pretty much about getting that earn and then making some plays. Well, they do go in, always want to fly, trying to dive away. Clicks follow. Sorry, get the kill.
This is level 4 hiding. Yeah, you don't want to be him.
Please just give me CS. The good news for him, at least, is NIGMA, while they can pressure the tower a bit, they can't take it down because the catapult did die.
They do have creeps with the Enchantress, and because of that, they will deal with the creep wave very easily.
I'm definitely trying. Oh, Lodance is committed to making some stacks here and there, but that doesn't mean he's just not present in the lanes that they make it to a point. There's a TP coming in, and as he gets cancelled, Clockwork says nah, damage is done, B2 is dead. They don't even get it 9. Instead, always want to fly and needs to be careful himself. Does dive way too time. That means that you're probably losing half the health on this deal with that.
One good thing for Platinum is that General did get a lot of levels and his 3 bracers, so soon he'll start rotating. He's a very, very tanky boy.
He is, but he tried to TP bot, he now doesn't have 50 seconds. So.
He does have a Mercy on the top lane though, and the Lodance is rotating in with the dust. There's no need for a dust though.
No, better safe than sorry, my friend. Miracle cannot escape. He will be going down here. As much as he'd like to try, B2 need.
There, and maybe they can pressure the tier 1, but looks like they're really good way.
No, I think they're trying to draw attention away from the Earth, right? They can see how hard the start B2 has had, but fair, it has these networks. So they want to make sure that they don't have justification to bring the whole team here because, like Moon Stage, 3 heroes to play.
And NIGMA will not shy away from a fight, by the way. They have Bounty Hunter, right? With the tracks, so if anything, they want to start fighting as soon as possible.
Exactly. When he gets those drums and then you squeeze, both have the spirit vessel and short control. Actually, speaking of Wii, he's just going to burn all General's mana.
Minute 3 or something. He had it very early on, so because of that, he's going for that. Even though I've seen some Asian teams go for double earns, like composition 4 and offlane. And then one get vessel, the other one sells it eventually. But maybe, I've seen it multiple times in the last weeks, but maybe all those were just mistakes. It happens.
He's telling me communication is that bad.
It happens everywhere. A few days ago, Wirtz goes for 2 double blads, right? So it's top lane.
Lodance is low. Miracle is chasing. He's got Shuriken 2. He doesn't even catch him once. And there'll be some tap in return. They hit a lot harder on the GH. They bring him down. Beaten. Can't get out. Shuriken cost is there. Double kill for Miracle. While that's happening, you see another kill happen. No, the bot lane.
General, what's so good about Hawk here is first battery assault won't go on the snakes, right? On the blade. So he will maximize his damage on the Venom. And also, it's one of those rare heroes that doesn't need a blink to initiate with. So the wards won't really damage you that much. Iceberg?
Oh, Iceberg's gonna feel the damage though. 3 heroes are here. Boulder Smash through. It's off the mark, so it looks like you will get away without paying the ultimate price. However, Minecraft might not be so lucky. General's caught him again. He does have hook got 10 seconds. Minecraft, is he genuinely standing here farming the cold? It feels like this General may have been baiting enough. We arrived to try and assist.
Minecraft should be careful.
That happens though. Outside of that, Pain does go down. V2's fighting 3 versus 1. I just said mind control. Needs to be careful because General may have been baiting him in, but there it is. The Gale comes out and General's going to go down. He's the one getting baited after all. roll through. They are fighting in two locations at once and making it work. X gonna go down. Finally, it might backfire. GH trying to move away. They have got the trap to try and slow him. He's got the roll out too. Get away. Victoria or Chorus won't be so lucky. So Icebug still get something out of the situation.
Alhadas is trying to catch Kuro, and he might not be lucky as well.
Kuro is definitely going down there. Doesn't have enough sustainability to deal with Icebug.
Iceberg who's rushing the Desolator, and is halfway there already. You know, even though there's a lot of potential on NIGMA's side, they want to fight top again.
They're going. B2 does have an range for a few more seconds, and they'll know this. They're going to throw down the EMP. They're doing decent damage. B2, they track it. They got out on the
General.
Hookshot, they got straight in General and says, I want this fight. B2, get the hell in. I don't care how low your health is. They get your credit straight away. The boulder smash, they do get the turnaround kill the Wii. And they'll hunt for more GH, trying to roll out. Short range though. They hit one of his burns, he's dead, but it looks like he will get away with this. Yes, you do get revolt kill, you do kill off Miracle Wii, but you lose your plus one Ursa for it.
He was a little bit crazy to just jump in, right? He just turns back. You know there's a nerd spirit, so a spell will come out of him. He will be able to nuke you. But he enrages and jumps back in and grip Kuro. So
it's slow, very slow. He does have a big one, he will cast it, but it won't matter because General has the Barry, so it'll bring it down.
Could use some help.
Ursa already used the enrage, and then he jumps back in. He has no HP. They do manage to get some kills off of that at least, which is quite alright. But NIGMA, they're not even allowing them to take this tier 1 on the top lane. This is a tower that you usually... You can see this area very early on, because the enemy team just aggresses is way too much. But when you have an ulti...
Look where they're aggressing that Atlas. The Venom hate may be real.
No, they're going back.
Yeah, you already know this is already too deep to try and jump. And instead they'll be jumping the pole. There's going to be the EMP coming out. The hookshot in on top of Wii. Trying to bring him down with the dust there. He can't easily escape the karate chop. Doesn't work out for the karate kid as he is brought down.
It looked alright. He caught both of them with the combo, but now Bane is in problems.
No, he got range time and GH himself needs to be careful. Generally, these rotations, he's leading the charge for his team right now. 4-1, 5-1 free rob in general.
He's doing that all without boots of travel. And he has them queued up as the first big item. After 3 bracers, he's instantly going into...
It's big, 2 levels assassins and quick enough to cost Nick the 2. And might cost them a third if they're not careful. X does go off, but no one else gets caught.
That was such a good hook as well. He hooks Venom in the back.
Although I thought this is maybe a bit ambitious. The Sunstrike is too low level though, and as a result, it's definitely way too ambitious. GH turns around on him, kills him off.
They didn't have any follow-up. So, as you said, very it just happens.
That was an adorable Sunstrike though, I just want to point that out. The level 1 Sunstrike doesn't do completely. But the man who cast that Sunstrike man, they're right there. Hookshot for just 10 more seconds with 9 sides. General said he needs to be careful. GH does have the urge to reveal himself now as he moves in. No mana on General, so no way to easily escape either.
He has 3 bracers. He has 3 bracers. He doesn't have to be careful.
Don't forget the extra 100 health. The question is how quick GH get the item they need to deal with this man and his braces. Then we got 500 gold towards the Fatality Booster for the Spirit Vessel pickup.
It's all about these fights. You're playing a bounty hunter lineup. You want to be having as many of these team fights as soon as possible. But when you're in position 1 bounty, you also have to be farming quite a bit. So you can see Miracle right now getting that level 10 on the bottom lane, moving towards a Yasha.
The way they draw plays is pretty convictive, right? Like, well, Bounty wants to fight lane boss 1. Then you go, well, what's our off lane? Off lane is Venom. Okay, Venom doesn't really want to fight early. He just wants to push in waves and be left alone.
If he's forcing aggression on top of him, he's fighting, right? So it's all about choosing the right positions to fight in.
That sounds like something that people who get caught out of position on the map say they do all the time. GH is a little bit out. Wait, tank. Surely. That means the clockwork can't initiate for 60 more seconds.
Not the lowest cooldown. And the premise of what you said is right, but mind control can abuse that and just pressure all the objectives. If you don't want to fight him, great, he's going to take your towers.
Yeah, that's why.
They have a blink dagger on TA as well.
Full stop forward, we side. General now though, Kirk jumps on top of him, needing it out. Beam's going to be on GH to stop him from keeping the anti-size going, and instead they'll let him life. But General, he's tanking for a lot longer. They throw out the poison into it, still only needing level 1 poison over though. General is not dying from this, too much magic resistance. They bring down 3 heroes along with NIGMA. General keeping out, just too late though. The wards secure the kill, but they get another kill on the Miracle in return for that, so 4 for 1 exchange.
That's
very much implied in his favor.
Blinks on TA and Ursa, and they're ready to fight. Always on a fly, not even using the egg, that whole engagement, but the Sun Ray just continuously healing targets up. Meant so much for them.
I'm getting to heal someone up now. Iceberg jumps on top of. I made to try and dodge some Val and it lets him blink away. It gives him enough time to escape.
He dodged Gale with it, right?
Yeah, it looked like it. But they're still going to chase forward. Chop through. He's disarmed. CA can not turn around and fight. And now they're jumping. B2 and use that blink dagger to get on top of We. We need to be careful themselves. Stay close to the creeps. The cogs to separate the fight. Kuro, he's just solo in the egg. The Nightmare. Oh my god! The projectile was mid-air! It should have been a good kill for instead he becomes the kill himself, but they will kill Lohar Dance as a result for his interference there. And it looks like Fly to Moon have to back up. That was the best case scenario to Fly to Moon could get. And still, Nick will walk away with 2 kills.
You're understating it. That wasn't mid-air. That projectile was inside the egg already. It was poking it. It was poking the ball.
Is what it was. Yeah. You know what that was? It's like, you know, the Iron Maiden contract is like, well, we haven't reached kill level yet, but this is clearly penetrating the skin. Oh, NIGMA, I mean, that's... To be honest, it looked like Fly to Moon won that fight. You know, the blinking looked good. They got on top of the targets. Yeah, that's something I mentioned. It's like why V2 has done this blink dagger build. It really is about the fact that if you go like a Basha or something like those lines, how do you ever go into something like that?
Sleep is there.
He's not flying his last with a hook shot in again. General carrying this game on his shoulder at this point. GH is going to be brought low. Rollout is going to be blocked and stopped. And they are still hunting. They do see Miracle. The dust is running out soon, though. The array from V2 to try and move forward isn't going to change anything. The Bounty Hunter gets away.
Yeah, what's carrying NIGMA right now are these 4 staffs. The 4 staff on the Invoker and the 4 staff on the Venomancer is really helping. Not only against Clock. Clock is your most obvious target, right? Because of the cogs and the initiation and
yeah, and the fact is, when you look at the lineup, they know they're going to have damage scaling, right? When Poison Over level 2 is going to be there, this Bounty Hunter, with the type of damage he's already putting out. Like, you think the way Bounty Hunter functions now, it's not how it used to be. It is a potentially lethal late-game hero. Whereas before, it used to be, oh yeah, you peak in the mid-game, you give your team a gold lead, and if you don't close it, you lose.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have seen many Bounty Hunters buy some farming accelerants early on when they're playing position 1. One of those heroes that still buys Midas, let's say, on position 1 is a bounty, because you really need that boost in your farming speed. I guess you could say that the Rams and Yasha just allow him to run from one camp to the other fast enough and also contribute to the fights more, so it's solid. Aghanim Scepter on bounty, if you're playing offlane, is purchased constantly now, but I don't know if you can afford it as a position 1 bounty now.
No, it's nice to steal gold, but you know that means you've got to be fine all the time. That's why it kind of fits the offlane role a bit better. Us in the top lane, roll snap on him. He's the enraged. He was waiting for it all along. Problem is, he can't see, and he knows it. He knows it because he knows the Miracle's holding that shuriken. He'll throw it out now, but it's too little, too late. B2 will go down.
So we got 386 gold there, but so did Miracle. You know, because of the track. He's getting so much out of every kill. The track is just an amazing spell to have.
Yes, and immediately they go hunting for more. Look at this. Smoked up. Always want to fly. Won't even break their smoke. They actually sneak through the gap. Straight into a low dance. Good target because they don't have to worry about the Fiend's grip when they're fighting.
Must be dreaming.
That should be a halberd as well, right? Yeah, that's a halberd completed on the Venomancer. Everything is coming together for NIGMA. The lanes were fine for them, and now they're getting all of these items that give you the solutions to the TA and to the Ursa.
And that's the thing, right? You can obsess over the fact that Templar Assassin, top of the network, has a decent lead over everyone else. But then you think about NIGMA's heroes, the way they itemize and the spells they have, they counter the cause of Flight to Moon very well.
I'm just waiting for Iceberg to reach his level 20 and see if he's going to go for Meld Dispels or not. I think it's pretty sick. It's game-changing this game, but -3 Meld armor reduction is also sick.
Stay tuned. I think he's pretty sick of dying. Luckily for him, there's teammates in the neighborhood, but GH, Fiend's grip, oh, they just about catch a low hard dance, will be interrupted, but he done enough, and then, oh, no shot!
As much help as bottom.
It was hard. That one was actually hard, because if he's on the left side, he can't, TA is blocking him, and can't really move forward, so he had to shoot there. Maybe he could have still connected it, but it wasn't as easy as it looked like.
No, it's like everyone's like, oh wow, this is the clear route. Why didn't you do it right here? It's like you said, there's heroes there. You can't go further to the right because there's creep camps, and you know he's just about to be out of range because it's only level 2 hookshot. All in all, they punish NIGMA for invading their side of the map. There is still a concern about how you turn V2 into a hero, and he says BKB is the way. Not too far off it as well, actually. It's over 1,000 gold.
They smoke up. Maybe giving him an Aegis as well can help. Let's see if they... Yeah, they're pinging the rush, but they might go for Venom first. He will snake in, right? Yeah, play boards in. Scouts them.
Yep, but they didn't jump him. Yeah, it's okay. Now you're in trouble. You hang around. They know the enemy coming out. They're trying to get rid of the road quick enough. They shoot together doing the Aegis over the way. General once again. GH. They could be as well. Look. GH, yes, he goes in. He doesn't get his hands on the Aegis, and instead will give over his...
Oh, he's stunned.
They kill off Ursa. He goes down. V trying to move away. They're going to move forward, though. Iceberg stays on top. It's going to be the double kill on the other side. General, his distraction is not warranted any longer. And Poison Over comes out from Mind Control in the meantime. Connecting on to 2, but they're going to lose more heroes. Miracle goes down. Mind Control will also fall. Most importantly, they now have this Aegis to play around on the Templar Assassin.
Yeah, that was very, very brave from GH to go in. When he sees TA's BKB, they must have noticed it. It's always hard to fight around the rush pit when Phoenix is on the enemy side, right? He uses that egg in the pit, you don't see it, you can't commit. And he played around that range a little bit poorly because the egg connects. He solely dies because of that. He gets stunned for a really long time by always wanna fly his egg.
And you can just see how much they're willing to sacrifice V2 in this game, right? Like, he knows that he's the easy core pick for the side of NIGMA, and he's kind of just embraced that identity at this stage. Also, cheeky snipe on that Crow from Iceberg with the side blade slash. The things that kill Corys. The things that might kill V2. Sweet. Cold Snap is there. They know he doesn't have BKB yet. Purge it off and try him down top of Wii, but instead now the hook goes through. General looks to finish what's started, but GH with a nice back away to try and keep Wii up and healthy, but the Sunface burning down. General's moving forward on top of him. Because the dust is there, there's no way to try and escape. Iceberg finishes off. They even snipe out GH's courier. They're not done though. I'm on 4 for more. Iceberg does have to blink in 5 seconds. General no hook shot for 25. Kuroki, however, too close to the trap, so Iceberg will move forward. Slow attack.
So tanky.
It's very hard.
So tanky.
He
has a Vanguard. Yeah. He's going for a Crimson. He recognizes that most of the damage from Flight to Moon is physical.
Were those cracks and
So going for a Crimson Guard can be very helpful.
And yeah, you're just seeing the priority farm as well. Kuro has more than GH, similar to what we see Secret a lot. And speaking of GH, he kind of walked himself into his own execution as the Fiend's Grip was just waiting with open arms.
He did play the bottom fight, right? General with the hook on Wii. GH instantly kicks him out. Those cogs didn't even appear. General was already out. Sadly for Wii, Iceberg was also following the fight properly. He jumps in the back, he eliminates him, and then everything is much easier for Flight to Moon.
Hook shot.
Another hook.
On the way, they caught him again. Cogs are pushing back, trying to force himself away and hide, but there's nowhere to hide from the scary Ursa. It's okay. Well, we just came for the tower, but if you're going to throw in bonuses like that, we might start to think about possibly going high ground. Heading towards bot where there's 2 towers waiting to be felled.
Yeah. Also, take notice that TA did go for that talent. So it becomes way harder to take him down. When you're thinking about NIGMA, they really rely on their dots, right? They rely on all of these debuffs that they've got on their side, but Iceberg doesn't care about that any longer. Not only does he have the BKB, he can just get rid of those with the meld.
And they lack strong stuns, right? So you can't even use that angle. You know, if they use Fiend's Grip as an example, something that Flight to Moon has instead, then you can kill them. Like your longest stun is what? You roll in with a rolling boulder?
Pretty much.
And I think 1 second is going to be good enough to bring down Iceberg. And if you're stuck next to him for more than 1 second, you might just die now that he's got the Daedalus complete.
Incoming!
So there's 7k behind, and we will see a smoke on smoke action. Bottom lane, 4 of them have smoked, but TA did not. They know where they are. You can see Iceberg circling around the triangle right on the top lane. Because of that, he can still outpush bottom and TP on the tier 2 to help out. He has a full Daedalus.
It looks like Dire fortified their
like you said about the 7k network lead, it's almost all in him alone. Kuroki jumps on top of him, just gone. That Vanguard is not helping him in the slightest. Enigma, they group up even tighter, more afraid of what the night will bring.
Dire's bottom tower always did get short shrift.
Or the side of Flight to Moon, it just might be as simple as just starting to pressure this high ground off this tier 2 now.
So they will take the tier 2, but Aegis will be reclaimed in a second now. So because of that, maybe they won't be able to go high ground as easily.
Dire's bottom tower is
might be one of those things where they kind of peer on top to see maybe full size lift, because they can see that NIGMA have committed heroes on the other side. Miracle does at least get that tier 2 tower. And
Miracle is still working towards his BKB. He's really not that farmed on the Bounty Hunter. He's on top of the network charts on his side, but it doesn't really feel. It doesn't feel like he contributes to the fights a lot. You get my point? Like some heroes with the same amount of farm are way scarier.
Oh. PA just trying to scare them in their own base. This was a pretty deep move to make. That will be a price to pay. But yeah, I understand your point, right? It's like saying, oh, let's see, a TA with 7k net worth versus a Gyro with 7k net worth.
Yeah.
Which one are you shaking in your boots about?
Yeah, very similar comparison. Right now, this Bounty Hunter is strong, but even when he finishes his BK, Enigma really have to outplay the fights bad to win them.
And you can see that they just want to try and find an opportunity to maybe find Iceberg alone, but now that there's no Aegis, Flight to Moon, the formation becomes a bit tighter. And
Is that the full X completed? I think, yeah. General has his...
Well, we've seen what this man does with one hook shot combo. I'd be worried if I was NIGMA to see what he's going to do with two. At least you finally have that Spirit Vessel on GH. It took a long time to get to it, but they finally have what was an important item against these bulky heroes.
Yeah, they have a BKB on Venno as well, right? So mind control will be a little bit safer in the next couple of fights. The Crimson Guard as well on Enchantress is completed. They do have some pretty big items coming on the side of NIGMA.
Definitely needed. Of course, the worry for him is if Ursa just blinks in and BKBs, you can still burst down mind control fairly quickly. So in that regard, not an easy game for NIGMA to execute, even with these new shiny items. Maybe once you have the Solar Crest, follow through though. Because we almost have to
that's the
now.
item. That's it. Solar Crest, game changing. Just game changing item right there.
Is under attack.
I mean, I'm... TA is in full prime right
So look, NIGMA is extremely experienced, and one thing that they must know for sure is that they have to kite off the BKBs. If you manage to kite off the BKBs, then suddenly you can take fights, because these heroes do struggle against the Poison Sting, against the Gale, so it could be a
and that's the fair point, Admin, but here's my point. What do you do when General keeps doing what he's been doing in these fights? It's a bit hard to kite at that stage.
Aloha Dance?
Smoke moved out. His arm's going to be thrown out to force CA away, and Aloha Dance does turn around and use a Nightmare. He may actually regret that. He gets caught by the tornado, he'll follow through and kill him.
You do get a lot of kills, a lot of gold from each kill. It is a level 3 track.
PH?
Yeah.
Has he bitten off more than he can chew there? He's able to move away for a moment at least. The hook shot comes down, separates the crew. The X does go down. BKB, the hook shot against General. Controlling him off, but not good enough to stop the X from going pop. However, it buys enough time. They turn around, they kill off the Venomaster. Iceberg fight up against Miracle, but Miracle, he can't win this one. Not when V2 joins in. Finally looks to kill Kuroki with the final hit. Out of the TA, dead for 90 seconds. It is a big kill, but it's an expensive one.
This is a big kill. They got 2 kills, right, with the egg as well. I believe Always on Fire. Yeah. Always on Fire did buyback, and so Hunter was able to dish out some serious damage. I was underestimating him a little bit before. It was alright, considering they got a couple of track kills.
And that's the thing, that's the power of the track, right? You actually look at how much damage he has, and then you have a 200% crit on track targets. It's pretty lethal. TA learned the hard way, and you know, if you're V2 and you're very happy about it, it's like, oh, suddenly I am able to be the carry. I'm able to get a new item. He has now got the nullifier. PH tries to move away. This Ghost Sensor doesn't do anything for him anymore. The 4-star doesn't work either. Instead, because we try to help with that 4-star, he's going to die as well.
Nothing is real.
And the tip.
Most important part.
The most important part is the tip. Yeah, like you said it, the nullifier came for Ursa, and you can't force staff, you can't ghost against it. Those ticks do disable force staff and ghost. By the way,
I have to wonder if there was a miscommunication on that as a result.
The item on Bane is also the reason why we was caught so easily. It's a telescope. It's the favorite item any Bane can get as a tier 3 neutral item.
Don't get me started on how ludicrous this is. Imagine, like, if he goes back for an Aether as well. You can just be Fiends dripping from a whole screen away. Like, hello. You'll never find me now. He might find Iceberg. Problem is if he wants to be found.
The problem is Rush is up in around 10 seconds. And they have pretty much everything on the side of Light to Moon. The grip is not there, but the other big spells are.
They need to be careful about stacking here. They're under vision. Clockwork is close by, and they're wrapping around right now. Dive in. Disarm comes out. Benno trying to force staff away. There's the hook shot in, though. On to Kuroki. He might be left behind, but they have to leave behind a second because of that refresh coming out from the axe that General had. The rearm, he was able to find a second one with the other block. And they'll find a third. They force double buyback. GH trying to do some damage right now. Maybe NIGMA can turn this around. They look at moving right now. I spoke with the BKB. They can't stop him. However, that means you no longer have the BKB, you do not have your egg anymore, and you need to get out. V2 Has to use the enrage, trying to move away from this. Nightmare's going to be thrown out in the meantime on a Miracle, still holding on to his BKB, and General tries to run away. Nice blink out by B2 just in time. Miracle, he needs something for this. He knows it.
They're turning.
He's doing BKB, he's something fire! He's going to jump in straight away. The Poison Nova will do nothing against the forces of block to move. This General, from start to finish in this game, is annihilating the forces of NIGMA.
Damn, that's a wipe. What a turn from Fly to Moon. Damn, that's Roche as well, that's Aegis, that's Cheese, and exactly like you said, it's General. From the start to the end of this game, he doesn't care about Roche, he's TPing bottom, he wants to take your team now as well. He might just as well go for the throne, he wants to finish this game. What a maniac. He actually used... he didn't, okay. I thought he used overclocking here. But did you see the first initiation from him? Not the one in which he caught 3 heroes, but the one in which he catches and shatters. Overclocks, yeah. Overclocks and then cogs again behind Venomancer. Just plays really, really well around this clockwork.
I tell you, my heart's beating 100 a minute. This man, he's trying to give me a heart attack. Well, not 100 a minute, more than that. General, we've seen a lot.
That's pretty normal. That's not a lot.
That's actually pretty calm. 100 a second. All right, now I'm going to go into cardiac arrest any moment. Another hero might go into cardiac arrest because General, he's winding up that hookshot arm. He wants to see if anyone comes to help.
Wait. I'm sure he was trolling him there. Aloha Dance. So General is moving into the hook. You can see him winding up, and Aloha Dance is moving in between, blocking it. Yeah, he's like, no, chill. It's high ground. That's some next level debate there from Aloha.
Yeah, he's like, General, honestly, bud, you need to stop. You know how it is in the CIS region. These big teams, they try and snipe the best players, and right now there's a risk that someone's going to try and take you from us, so I can't have this one. Don't think he'd trade him in anyway, not with the way Fly to Moon are playing recently, and especially in this match right now. Have a NIGMA on the edge of their seat.
The leveler is complete. The leveler is taken by TA, and also Hex is completed on him. So Iceberg has a lot of kill potential on his own.
Oh, there's a Prince's Knife as well. They might keep... Yep, there it is. In the hands of Always Want to Fly. Because now he's an initiator. He just dives in, hits him. There you go, boys. Follow up. We've stunned him.
And you can't really blow him up. He has Shivas, he has Heaven's Halberd.
General, please. Can you save some for other people? No? Okay, we's just gone. It's a one-man show here in this match between Fly to Moon and NIGMA. And I feel like we should just click on General, auto camera, and let go of the mouse and keyboard at this stage.
And he gets a region rule. That's usually that's what Gaben likes to do. If he sees that you're crazy good,
smiles, he's like,
crazy strong, yeah, he smiles. He's watching. He's always watching. He gives you a good rule.
He got lost on his way into the candy store, and he became the edible there as V2 just munches him up.
By the way, he also has a blink dagger. You notice that, right, on the clockwork. So he doesn't have to initiate with hookshot. He jumps in first, uses battery assault, uses the cogs, then hooks you, then does everything again. And he has spider legs, so even if you force yourself out of those cogs, he can follow up. Yeah, he's following.
And, you know, you saw what was happening in the bot lane as well. While that's all happening, while GH is drawing the rest of the team's attention, they were thinking about going to Iceberg. But how will do you? He's got BKB, he's got the Aegis, he's got a sheep to work with. It's genuinely the hardest skill for them to find. It's the one they need to in these fights.
Yeah, level 25 plus 4 refraction instances on him. Incredibly difficult to take down.
Now he might start to pressure your high ground a little bit. He's got multiple heroes behind him. Anyone not here is Always Want to Fly who's shoving out the top lane.
The biggest level on NIGMA is 19. And T is 26.
And then Nurse is 24. And then Phoenix is 24. I'm seeing a pattern here, Liz. It almost feels like they haven't been able to control outposts and control fights for a while. And they
actually managed, yeah.
Yeah,
they took it, they got it. And they know Invoker is around. Now General, he has... There we go.
He's gonna do it again. He doesn't quite see we. They're picking it now. They went into ward. He's got hook shot in 2. He's getting wind up that arm. And they know where he is because Ursa just revealed it. This is teamwork right now. You work together to hunt the Invoker. Sadly, your teamwork, it's a 9 out of 10. You can still do better because Invoker escapes.
He tries to use a hook here in the trees, but Invoker escaped on the right path instead. Also remember, even though he does have Gem, he also has Rocket Flare True Sight. So because of that talent, it's very simple for him to scout out the Bounty Hunter or the Invoker.
Round new, a new challenger emerges. GH does not want any of this, just leave me alone. Tries to roll away. He has got the TP, he can still try for it. Yes, he needs to do it right now, or he's dead. Nope, he's like, okay, I've got more time. Which is bold, considering Ursa is close. He almost had him right in range for the Abyssal.
He sees.
He was here before. GH really loves going here. And it looks like the TP away will be successful.
Yeah, Clock was in the base, but he didn't have anything to stop him with.
I'll give credit to GH. He's making a lot of space with these moves. Sometimes he dies, but sometimes he makes it look so smooth like that.
To Radiant's bottom tower.
Problem is, what are you doing with this space? What is this for?
Yeah, there's AC of the Venomancer, but the AC is also in the quick buy of the Bounty Hunter. So I'm not sure they're sure what their real item progression and real peak is.
Bottom tower
Sleep on the GH.
Can't control for long. It'll roll away. Bounces up Bane to make sure that's the case. However, it's a trap. Feed's grip comes out. And they'll just easily clean up the Earth Spirit this time.
Bottom lane, they are split pushing. Miracle and we just trying to buy themselves as much time as possible.
Yeah, this is them saying, look, all these big kills are here. Why don't you come and get them instead of going for our base? Because we like our build.
You can see General rotating, but he's tracked, so... Oh, Rocket Flare. He does scout out Miracle. He should know. He should know exactly where he is.
There it is. Sees him, hook shots in. Says, what you got, bro? He could just BKB TP if it wasn't for the fact that he could just overclock hook shot again. He's a bit worried. He doesn't know if they've left or if Miracle's alone here. And that's a result.
No, he just DC'd. He had some problem. I was wondering why he's moving away, because he had all the info because of the mid lane. TA was still pushing in and giving vision of the heroes that are in Nigma's base. So he could have continued. He could have played with the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, he really should have been looking right, because you can't BKB TP away as Miracle, because guess what? Just holding overclock, never committing it. But as a result, I think General's going to be very mad about that one, because that would have been a prime kill to open up the base Enigma. It would have been difficult, mind you, because there's always that concern about the Invoker plus the Venomancer stopping you from being able to breach this high ground. I guess. Levels. What are we looking at next?
Levels. Is anyone close to 25 on side of Nigma?
No,
no.
Someone just got the 20 talents, but it's always that 25. Like, those are the powerful ones, right? You're like, General's already up to level 22. He's gonna murder everyone once he has that 25. He could even go for a barrier assault in this game because he's barely feeling the damage they put out.
Yeah, but magic resistance is so strong this game. Yeah, it's so good.
He found him again. He found him again. This guy's a bloodhound.
Wait, what? You disconnected, went the other way completely, and you still managed to find the bounty? Yeah, that's sick. Nice play from General. Miracle sadly dies again. And can't really commit into that AC. He doesn't have the gold, first and foremost, but even if he buys it, then he doesn't have a buyback, and that could be problematic.
And also, Mind Control still hasn't decided if he's building an AC as well. I don't usually recommend building multiples of those items, to be honest.
I think they will just switch it up. They're not sure. Maybe no communication between the two of them.
Pulls up in, Hex comes down, Iceberg, Peter goes on a weak straight away, they jump in. Melt straight through. With the egg down, they don't want to fight direct. They do fight back on Miracle now. The Abyssal coming out of Earthquake. He rolled into his dome death. Free buyback from Nigma. If you get out clear as Flight to Moon, you are absolutely happy with this. And Rage is there. B2 still has the BKB to work with. They can't find anything. Nigma, they're just left holding a hand and nothing.
how many buybacks? GH, Riha, and Miracle. 3 buybacks. 3 big buybacks, actually. This hurt them a lot. Can they smoke? Yeah, they smoke up. I think this is your last Ra right here. You just smoke up and you try to get one last fight. Vitune will break it. Yeah.
And he knows that someone's there. We was on top of him. Tornado through. He's got everything. Raise first, no man to work with. He doesn't feel like he really needs to. The Hex out on GH is causing issues. And no one's interrupted the Sun Ray, which means they'll easily find the corner Earthspirit. They'll chase through looking for more. Miracle gets brought, but this might just be over. Enchantress can't get away. He might heal for a bit. They aren't able to find Mind Control before he TP's out, but this should just be Fly to Moon barreling down mid lane.
The Enchantress does have a buyback, so you can buyback and use that Crimson Guard onto your towers and Draxes, but still do that. Yeah, I love this. They're really not giving up. They're trying their best. They're sticking in this game. I know so many teams that just call it that fight, but not them.
And when Aloha dance goes in like that, it's really saying Aloha. It might cost him his life. He can't brain stab. He is dead. BKB, they're trying to cut out here. B2 moving in, but he is his thumb right now. Venom getting low. Will be brought down. Is dead. Buyback comes out. They move forward onto Boga next to the back straight away. And Wii is just gone. I don't know if they got the damage anymore. They're going to lose more buildings. That much is for sure. Moving in. Tier 3 to fall. Crimson got to try and slow it down just a little bit.
Where's the courier going?
Went down.
They're buying something big.
Are they? AC maybe? Shot. Okay, he's too busy thinking about his courier. Wants to think about his own life. He's gonna die. That's gonna be dieback, and it looks like we are gonna need a full game here because NIGMA don't have the forces to stop Fly to Moon. They even celebrate with the egg, and now they'll turn towards those tier 4 towers.
They're still not GG.
No, they
3 seconds up.
I mean, it would be
he's about to solo
performance from GH if he could take on the whole enemy team. But instead, he's just going to give another kill as a score of Fly to Moon as he gets brought down as well. Of the 45,000 net worth lead mark for the side of Fly to Moon, finally, NIGMA call it. GG comes out, Fly to Moon. What a game coming out from all of them, but especially from Jenna.
And that's a crazy performance, really. It wasn't an easy game.